Right, so we've just had a customer come in and they're complaining of a lack of airflow in their Suzuki Swift. Now, super duper common problem with the Swifts. The fan blower motor, the little DC motor inside of the housing itself. Obviously the brushes end up wearing out as they do, and yeah, you'll get very poor airflow coming out of the dash of your car. So this tutorial video is all about changing the fan blower motor on this Suzuki Swift, specifically 05 to 12. Basically, we're going to get in under the passenger side of the dash. We're going to hop under the car, little 8mm, 3 screws, and it pops down. There's a little plug we're going to pull out of the fan, and that's literally all that's required to get this job done. Now, before we do get started, we have this available on our website at partsfactoryoz.com.au. You can cruise onto the website, check it out. I think they're $103.30 with free express anywhere in Australia. So you're getting this part overnight. Anywhere in Australia, if you order it on a Monday, you're gonna get it on a Tuesday, so your wife will stop complaining about not being able to breathe in her car on a hot summer's day, wherever you are in the world. Guys, now, one other little thing, just before we jump into the physical part of the job, is if you are buying this fan blower for a sedan, it's plug and play straight in. However, if you've got a hatchback, you've got to reverse the polarity of the plug. I could show you how to do that while we're in and under there, etc, etc. Maybe, I'm not sure. It depends if my camera can get in under there. But essentially, sedans spin one direction, hatchbacks spin the other direction. So if you're doing it yourself and you find that you've got poor airflow even with your new fan, switch the polarity of the plug. It'll spin the other way and you'll recover your airflow once again. Alrighty guys, let's jump into the job.
Alrighty guys, so what you're going to want to do is get your head under the dash, grab you an 8mm socket on a ratchet, undo these 8mm bolts. You got one here, one over there, and one at the back that you won't be able to see unless you get your head under there. Once you got those out, you can undo your plug, drop it down, and you're good to go.
Right, so I've undone the 3 bolts and you'll notice the fan will actually drop down, rotate it around, press down on that plug, and boom, there it is there. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we've just removed the old fan blower motor there on the right. That's the Parts Factory one on the left here. As you can see, they are a direct replica. So yeah, there's nothing really further to show you other than the fact that we're going to throw this one in, stick the plug into that little plug there, back up into the dash, and Bob's your uncle. That'll be all done and going again. Right guys, so here's your plug. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, with our product, if you have a sedan, all good, go ahead. If you have a hatchback, see these 2 wires, see this plug? All you have to do is put a small little flathead screwdriver in each one of these pinholes, pull on the white plug. Obviously at that point, the wires will pull out of the plug, swap them around, push them back into the plug until you hear a little click, and go ahead and reinstall as per normal. It's truly that easy. Alrighty, let's give it a shot. So I'm going to put this original fan back in. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no point in me putting one of my new ones in. Literally just plug the plug back in, bring it back up, and of course insert it back into the hole, and final steps, put the little 8mm in. Alrighty guys, all done. Super easy. 5 to 10 minute job, as I said. Straight up in, we've tested it out, works perfectly, and hopefully now yours does as well. Guys, if you have liked this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up. That way we know that you appreciate this type of content, and that way we can continue to do it for you. Oh, and if you do things like this, say DIY stuff on your own cars, subscribe to the channel. It only takes a millisecond, but you never know, you might need another tutorial like this in the future. And of course, you'll be able to see all of our content coming out in the future as well. Guys, another thing, we do have a new Can-Am Maverick X3 Turbo RR in line as a Parts Factory sort of represent. We're going to have it pinstriped all down the side with all of our logos and whatnot, and we're going to be jumping it through the air, doing rally car racing, etc, blah 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 blah. If you are interested in that type of stuff, subscribe to the channel. Trust me, it's going to be worth it. Guys, my name's Lucas, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.